Yeah. Been through the maybes, been through every doubt. Weighed out every outcome, thought it inside out. But somewhere in the middle of the overthinking maze, a single truth stood clearer than 100 other ways. It's her, it's always been her since the very start. Every road just led me back to the same heart. No more questions lingering, no more what if to solve. Certainty walked in and made the choice resolve. It's her. I know it now, no more doubt to chase. Certainty settled in and finally took its place. Not a single question left inside my mind. She's the one I'm keeping, she's the one I find. People spend years searching for a sign, it's clear. I found it in the simple moments, found it drawn near. Way she laugh at nothing, way she hold me tight. Way the whole world settle when she's just in sight. That's the proof I needed, that's the peace I sought. Not a grand epiphany, just a steady thought that grew into a knowing I could stand upon. Certain as the sunrise, certain till it's gone. It's her. I know it now, no more doubt to chase. Certainty settled in and finally took its place. Not a single question left inside my mind. She's the one I'm keeping, she's the one I find. Ring box feel different now, feel lighter than before. Cause certainty took the weight I didn't need no more. No more rehearsing fear, no more counting cards. Just a steady heart that knows exactly what it's got. This the kind of peace that only truth provide. When you finally stop resisting and just step inside the life that's calling you, the love that's always been certain now, forever, certain till the end. Doubt used to run the room, now it's certainty. Standing tall and steady, that's the man I'm gonna be. For her, with her, beside her every day. Certain is the anthem that I'm ready now to play. It's her, I know it now, no more doubt to chase. Certainty settled in and finally took its place. Not a single question left inside my mind. She's the one I'm keeping, she's the one I find. Ring box closed now, decision finally made. Certainty, the quiet strength that finally stayed. No more maybes left inside this heart of mine. It's her, forever, it's her. I'm certain I'm fine. Can't sleep tonight, staring at the ceiling fan. Tomorrow changes everything, tomorrow starts to plan. Replaying every memory before the morning light. It's the longest, quietest, most honest kind of night. Yeah. Yeah. Photos on my phone from way back when we start. Every picture telling a story about my heart. Growing fuller every year we spend side by side. Tomorrow I'ma ask her to forever be my bride. Mine keep drifting back to the good and hard times too. Every fight that taught us how to see it through. Every laugh that built the trust we standing on. Last night before the question, last night before the dawn.
Can't close my eyes, too much running through my head. Tomorrow's gonna change the story we've been read. One more night of just us two before it's sealed. Last night of the waiting. Last night before it's
Check the ring box one more time, make sure it's still there. Practice one more time the words I wanna share. Look over at her sleeping peaceful, calm and free. Never seen a sight that meant this much to me. Tomorrow she gon' wake up not knowing what's ahead. Tomorrow gon' be a day we both remember and regret. For all the years to come whenever we look back. Last night before I change our story, change our track.
Can't close my eyes, too much running through my head. Tomorrow's gonna change the story we've been read. One more night of just us two before it's sealed. Last night of the waiting.
Yeah.
Last night before it's
Thank the years that brought us here. Think every single scene that built the both of us into the us we've been. Tomorrow just a chapter, but tonight's the quiet close of everything before it. Everything that grows into the life we building, into the vow we'll say. Last night or just dreaming first light of a brand new day. I watch it breathe steady, I watch the clock tick slow. Grateful for this moment, ready for us to grow. Every year led here, every moment had a part in this quiet last night. Before I open up my heart,
Fully, finally, completely in front of her tomorrow. Last night of just us two. No more waiting, no more sorrow. Can't close my eyes, too much running through my head. Tomorrow's gonna change the story we've been read. One more night of just us two before it's sealed. Last night of the waiting. Last night before
sun about to rise, ring box in the light. Last night finally over, everything feel right. Tomorrow's here now, walking into the unknown.
ready for forever. Ready to call her home.
Yeah, dear you, I don't know exactly where to start. Every line I write don't capture my whole heart. Crossed out a dozen times, trying to find a phrase that could hold the weight of all these loving days. Talking about the mornings, talking about the fights, talking about the way you make the darkest nights feel light. Words keep falling short, but I keep writing still, cause even broken sentences carry how I feel. Folded up this letter, words I couldn't say out loud. Everything I'm feeling, written honest, written proud. Paper can't hold all of it, but it's a start. A letter full of everything that's living in my heart. Yeah. Tell her about the day we met, tell her what it meant. Tell her every ounce of love that all these years I spent building up a life with her, building up a home. Tell her that with her is the only place I've known that's truly fully mine, that's truly fully free. Write it down so she can read exactly what I see when I look at her, the future and the past. Tell her this the kind of love that's built to last. Folded up this letter, words I couldn't say out loud. Everything I'm feeling, written honest, written proud. Paper can't hold all of it, but it's a start. A letter full of everything that's living in my heart. Yeah. Slide the letter next to where the ring gon' be, so she got the written proof to go along with what she sees. Some things easier written than they are to speak. Some feelings run too deep for a voice that might get weak. This letter is my backup if the words don't come. When I'm down on one knee and my throat just goes numb, she can read it later, she can keep it near. Proof of everything I couldn't say but feel so clear. Ink on paper carrying the weight I can't voice. Every word chosen careful, every word a choice. This letter is a piece of me she gets to keep, even when the moment passes, even when I folded up this letter. Words I couldn't say out loud. Everything I'm feeling, written honest, written proud. Paper can't hold all of it, but it's a start. A letter full of everything that's living in my heart. Sealed it up careful, placed it by the ring. Tomorrow I'ma hand her the realest thing. A letter and a promise, both from the same place. My heart laid open, waiting on her face. Yeah. Been out here buying logo shirts, what's worse is thinking that's what flex means. These scenes of people covered head to toe in logos. Not me appreciate vintage more at my core. I got you rarity over branding, understanding that true luxury is scarcity. Honestly, a vintage piece is more exclusive, obtrusive of logo screaming for attention. This pinching for subtle flexes, my approach can't coach someone to understand vintage value. Vintage over designer, that's facts, my stacks. Throw the pieces with real history. Vintage over designer, choosing where I swear that logo flex is boring now. Somehow people think brand names equal style. All the while I'm rocking pieces you can't buy. This fly vintage look beats any logo. I know that exclusivity is real. How I feel about designers change completely to sweetly. Ironic cause that vintage wins these sins of overconsumption I reject. Yo, Supreme box logo played out, no doubt that limited doesn't mean much when such a large quantity exists. My wrist might not have designer watch, but I got vintage pieces worth much more in lore and story than your hype purchase. This verse dedicated to real collectors, these sectors of fashion that value substance, not just fronts of wealth through logo placement. This statement I'm making is anti-flex culture. What if we value craftsmanship? This ship of logo obsession would sink. I think that vintage offers more value. This true appreciation for quality. Honestly, designer brands are overrated. We've waited too long to call out this flex. What's next? Is vintage becoming the move? I'll prove that rarity beats logo always. These days I'm focused on pieces with soul. Found a vintage leather jacket, no brackets or brand names, just pure quality. Honestly, it's better than any Gucci. They try to convince us logo means luxury, but actually vintage craftsmanship is superior. This clearer vision of what flex should be. Finally, I'm free from logo obsession. This lesson learned through vintage collecting. Vintage over designer shoes and rare. I swear that logo flex is boring now. Somehow people think brand names equal style. All the while rocking pieces you can't buy. This fly vintage look beats any logo. Logo flex or real rare piece. Vintage gives me inner peace. This is my philosophy on style. All the while others taste the latest drop. I shy for pieces that already stood the test of time. Understood that vintage over design. Sins of logo obsession I avoid. Destroyed the notion that brand equals flex. What's next is vintage appreciation growing. I'm showing that rare beats logo every time.
Hey, yeah. I'm in it, damn it, yeah.
Clock out from day job, clock into my dream. The scheme of building business on the side, can't hide my ambition anymore. At my core, I'm an entrepreneur. This tour through side hustle territory. My story of building something mine. This paradigm of multiple income streams. I dream of the day I can quit. I'm committed to this hustle hard. I'm scarred from relying on one income. These crumbs from my salary ain't enough. I'm tough enough to work 2 jobs. These mobs of people settling, I'm rebelling with my side hustle. Side hustle dreams, building my empire. This fire burning after work hours. Side hustle dreams, working overtime. This grind toward financial freedom. I need them to understand sacrifice, the price of building business on side. Can't hide my exhaustion sometimes, but I'm fine with trading sleep for dreams. These schemes of entrepreneurship, this grip on my future tightening. I'm fighting for independence daily, not mainly about the money anymore. At my core, I want freedom to choose. I use my side hustle to escape. Yeah, laptop open at midnight, working. This lurking ambition drives me to be more than just employee. This employee mentality I'm shedding. I'm heading toward business ownership. This grip on corporate ladder loosening. I'm using my side hustle as escape. This drape of entrepreneurship fitting. I'm sitting at my desk after hours. These powers are building something mine. This paradigm of working for myself. My health might suffer short term, but I'll earn my freedom eventually. What if this side hustle becomes main? It's pain of working 2 jobs worth it. I'm working toward the day I quit. I'm committed to building business business. This witness to my dedication, this foundation of entrepreneurship. These strips of corporate life falling, I'm calling my own shot someday. This way towards freedom is hustle. I'll muscle through exhaustion. This portion of my life dedicated to creating something valuable. See, 6 months in the side hustle grind, I find that progress is slow but steady. I'm ready to scale this business up. What's up with people doubting me? Can't you see the vision I have? I laugh at doubters when I made it. This naked ambition drives me daily, not mainly about proving them wrong. I'm strong enough to keep going. This showing a dedication matters. What shatters is my dependence on salary from day job only. Side hustle dreams, working overtime. This grind toward financial freedom. I need them to understand sacrifice, the price of building business on side. Can't hide my exhaustion sometimes, but I'm fine with trading sleep for dreams. Yeah, after hours, laptop open, side hustle, that's my token. This is my path to freedom. I need them to understand the vision. This decision to build on the side. Can't hide my entrepreneurial spirit. I'm near it. The day I can't quit, I'm committed to side hustle dreams. These schemes of building business. This fitness of dedication shown. I've known all along this would work, yeah.
Yo, 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 yo. Could be more fraction price. Get it nice. More fraction price. More fraction price. Get it nice in the zone. This is modern pop.
Scrolling through the apps at 2 a.m. Looking for them vintage gems listed for cheap. This deep dive in the secondhand market. I target specific pieces I've been wanting. No flaunting, just smart shopping through apps. These maps, local sellers and their closets. This profit they're making is my saving. I'm craving that rush of finding deals online. This paradigm of shopping shifted to digital, but physical thrift still holds a special place. This space of secondhand apps is revolutionary. Secondhand app stylist, that's me. Shopping spree from my couch, building my wardrobe. Secondhand app stylist, digital finds, these minds. Vintage treasures on my phone, I'm shown pieces I'd never find in stores. What's yours? Could be mine for a fraction price, feeling nice. About sustainable shopping, never stopping. This hunt for perfect pieces, what releases dopamine is finding steals. These deals on secondhand apps daily. I'm mainly looking for quality over hype, negotiating prices through chat, that's that. Art of secondhand shopping online. This paradigm of meeting strangers for clothes. Nobody knows the full outfit cost me 50. Not thrifty, but strategic in my purchases. These verses about up shopping are real. How I feel about this new way to thrift. This shift to digital secondhand market. I target my searches with specific keywords. These words lead me to hidden gems daily. What if thrift stores went online? This paradigm actually happened already. We're ready for this secondhand revolution. This solution to overconsumption is here. It's clear that apps made thrifting easier. There's clearer access to vintage and deals. What's real is community of sellers. These dwellers in secondhand market growing. I'm showing that you can build style cheaply. 5 different apps on my phone. I've grown my wardrobe through digital thrift. This gift of technology meeting vintage. This vintage market accessible to all. I call this democratization of style, all the while supporting small sellers too. What's true? With secondhand apps change the game the same way thrift stores did before, but more convenient and accessible now. Secondhand app stylist, that's me. Shopping spree from my couch, building my wardrobe. Secondhand app stylist, digital finds, these minds of vintage treasures on my phone. I'm shown pieces I'd never find in stores. What's yours? Could be mine for fraction price, feeling nice. Build my whole fit from my phone. Secondhand apps in the zone. This is modern thrifting. I'm shifting the way I shop completely, so sweetly. These apps deliver gems daily, not mainly about saving money anymore on my core. It's about finding unique pieces. What releases is joy of discovering steals. These deals.
Before I had a name, before I had a voice, I had roots that planted, that wasn't my choice. Yeah. I am my grandfather's strength, my grandmother's grace. I carry that story written on my face. Generations of struggle, generations of love. Built the ground I'm standing on, built it from above. I didn't choose this family, but I'm grateful that I'm in it. Every value, every lesson, every minute shaped me into who I am, gave me my foundation. Roots run deep, that's my family's creation. These my roots, can't deny. Grown from love that'll never die. Oh, family tree, branches wide. Oh, roots keep me grounded, keep me alive. I see my mama's eyes. When I look in the mirror, I hear my father's voice. When the message gets clearer, I move like my brother, I laugh like my sister. We're all different branches, but the roots we share with us. I used to wonder who I was, searching everywhere. Then I realized the answer was right there. In the stories that my elders told around the fire. In the blood, in the name, and everything required. These my roots, can't deny. Oh, grown from love that'll never die. Oh, family tree, branches wide. Oh, roots keep me grounded, keep me alive. No matter how far this tree might grow, no matter how high these branches go, the roots stay planted, the roots stay strong. That's where I come from, that's where I belong. Yeah, one day I'll be the root for someone new. Pass down the lessons, pass down what's true. Teach them where they came from, teach them who they are. So even when they wander, they won't go too far. Cause knowing your roots is knowing your worth. Knowing the love that brought you to this earth. I'll carry my family's name with pride. Roots keep me grounded, keep me alive. These my roots, can't deny. Oh, grown from love that'll never die. Oh, family tree, branches wide. Oh, roots keep me grounded, keep me alive. This is where I'm from. This is who I am. Oh, roots run deep, and I understand. Clock says 11:40, office light still burning. Deadline in the morning, stomach slowly churning. Everybody else went home around 8 or 9, but I'm still in my desk, running out of time. One more cup to keep the eyelids from surrendering. The cursor on the screen keep blinking, keep reminding me that I ain't finished yet. The work ain't nearly done, and the sun will rise again before I barely begun. Empty coffee pots beside my keyboard tower, counting how many I've had. Lost track around hour 4. The vending machine downstairs been keeping me alive. Bad fluorescent light and trying to make it to 5. Shoulders getting heavy, back is starting to ache, but I signed my name on this, so I got what's at stake. The document won't write itself, the numbers won't align. So I pour another cup and I stay in the grind. One more cup, just to make it through. One more cup, come on now. So much left to do. The city's sleeping quietly, the sky is going black. One more cup in my hands and I ain't looking back. Thoughts coming slower now, coffee hits different at 2. When the whole world's resting, but there's nothing you can do except stay in your chair and push through every wall. That feeling when you're tired, but you can't afford to fall. Scratch that sentence, rewrite it, read it back again. Find the error on page 6, fix it up by 10. The loneliness of late nights, nobody hears you grind. Yeah, just the hum of the AC unit in the racing of your mind. Phone screen buzzes, message from a friend out late. You still working? Yeah, I am. I celebrate when the deadline's in the rearview, when the work is sent. Right now I need another cup and no more lament. One more cup, just to make it through. One more cup, come on now. So much left to do. The city's sleeping quietly, the sky is going black. One more cup in my hands and I ain't looking back. Nobody sees the hours you pour behind closed doors. Nobody counts the cups when they applaud. But you know what it cost you. Every sleepless night, every bit of refill was a quiet private fight. And that's the realest hustle that nobody talks about. The grind behind the grind before the lights go out. 4 a.m. I'm on the final stretch now. Can feel the end approaching. I can feel the pressure let down. One last read through, edit, format, save and send. Hit the button, exhale, let the moment transcend. Walk out to the parking lot, the air is cool and clean. Stars above the building, the most beautiful I've seen. Yeah, didn't sleep a minute, but I finished what I started. And the only thing that helped me was the cup, half-hearted. Tomorrow I recover, sleep the weekend through. But tonight I'm proud I made it, and the credit's overdue. One more cup, just to make it through. One more cup, come on now. So much left to do. The city's sleeping quietly, the sky is going black. One more cup in my hands and I ain't looking back. Last drop in the cup, the work is finally done. Stepping out to meet the early morning sun.
Yeah, it's midnight, and I'm ordering a latte at the 24. The kid behind the counter doesn't ask me what it's for. He seen me 3 nights running, doesn't need to ask. We're both just here surviving, wearing different masks. Yeah. Late latte burning hands standing under yellow light. Another caffeinated answer to another sleepless night. 20-something, 30-something, same exhaustion, different math. Started chasing all the right things, wondering how I got off the path. Yeah, scrolling through the job boards with my coffee getting cold. The version of my future that I sold myself at 20's getting old. Burnout hits you slowly like a kettle going stale. You don't notice till the water's flat, and all the flavors pale. Late latte on a weeknight is a symptom, not a cause. I've been running without stopping and I barely even pause to check in with myself about what matters, what is real. Late latte is the band-aid over everything I feel. Late latte, caffeine for the soul. Late latte, keeping me whole. Can't sleep, won't sleep, too wide to rest. Late latte generation, doing our best. Saw a study said our generation has the highest rates of anxiety and loneliness behind the perfectly curated plates. We show the highlight reel behind the 2 a.m. receipts, the vending machine dinners and the wrinkled office sheets. My colleague looks together in the weekly team review, but I know she's sending emails at the same time I am too. We're all out here carrying the weight and calling it ambition, when sometimes it's just fear in a more socially acceptable position. Late latte is the culture, is the badge we wear with pride. Grind culture told us rest was something only losers tried, and now we're all addicted to the hustle and the hum. Late latte in the midnight is the drum that we all drum. Late latte, caffeine for the soul. Late latte, keep best. I wanna wake up one day and not need the boost, not built on caffeine, not strung to the noose of deadlines and metrics in someone else's dream. I wanna rest like rest is what it seems, not a weakness, not a failure, just a human need. But tonight I sip another cup and try not to bleed. The latte's done, the cup is empty, lobby shutting down. Kid behind the counter's mopping, quiet and now the sound of the milk frother gone, the espresso machine off, and I'm walking home wondering if I've given enough. I'm myself to myself, not the job, not the screen, just the person underneath the late night caffeine routine. Maybe I'll sleep before midnight next week, I'll try. Maybe I'll let the tiredness be honest, let the cup run dry. But tonight I made it through another round of everything, and the late latte kept me up right through the suffering. That's not nothing, that's not small, that's surviving every day. Late latte generation, we'll find a better way. Late latte, caffeine for the soul. Late latte, keeping me whole. Can't sleep, won't sleep, too wide to rest. Late latte generation, doing our best. Last train home, latte, empty, city going still. Late latte got me through it, and it probably always will.
Opened up my grandpa's closet yesterday, found pieces from back in the day. Vintage denim jacket, worn just right. This sight made me realize style runs in blood. This flood of memories attached to each piece. Grandpa's fleece from the 70s, still looking fresh. I'm blessed to have access to this collection, this connection between generations through clothing. I'm loading up my wardrobe with his old pieces. These releases from decades past fit perfect now. Somehow Grandpa knew style better than me. Grandpa's closet, vintage gold mine, stories in every design. Worn by family, now worn by me. Grandpa's closet, treasure trove, found pieces that astound with quality and timeless style. All the while I'm connecting with my family past. These last remnants of his younger days. In these ways I'm keeping his memory alive. I thrive in wearing what he used to wear. I swear Grandpa's closet is better than stores. What's yours is now mine, passing down the line. Grandma's vintage scarves and bags too. What they knew about style was ahead of their time. This paradigm of fast fashion didn't exist back then. Again and again, quality over quantity was the rule. These jewels in my grandparents' closet remind me to be more conscious about what I buy. I won't lie, their old clothes are lasting my new ones. Everyone's surprised when I say it's from the 60s, but it fits me better than anything I've bought new. What if I had thrown these out? No doubt I would've lost this connection, this section of my family's history preserved. I've observed that clothes carry more than fabric. This magic of generational hand-me-downs. These gowns and jackets and vintage tees are keys to understanding who I am. This plan to wear my grandpa's clothes with pride can't hide my appreciation for the past. Found his old leather jacket yesterday. In a way it fits me like it was made for me. Can't you see the parallel between us shown? I've grown to look just like him in old photos. Nobody knows these clothes are older than my parents. It's apparent the quality from back then lasts. This contrast between then and now is clear. I'm here wearing pieces that have history. Grandpa's closet treasure trove, found pieces that astound with quality and timeless style. All the while I'm connecting with my family past. These last remnants of his younger days. In these ways I'm keeping his memory alive. Found a treasure in his closet door, vintage pieces from before. This is more than just clothing. I'm showing respect for my family's past. These last forever in style, never dated. I've waited to appreciate these heirlooms. These rooms are my grandparents' closets, hold pure gold of memories and style combined. I find myself, I'm wearing what they wore. At my core I'm just like them, style and all.
Father's back turning meek at the kitchen sink, washing dishes after work, never stopping to think about himself, cause his mind was always on us. Quiet man, never needed all the extra fuss. I used to think he was distant, didn't understand. He was building the future with his own two hands, carrying the weight so we ain't have to feel the strain, walking through the storm so we stay dry from the rain. I see it now, Father's back, carrying the load, never looking back. Silent strength, that's a fact. Everything I am came from Father's back. Yeah, he come home tired, barely say a word, but the love was there even if it went unheard. Taught me how to work, taught me how to stand, showed me what it means to be a real man. Never asked for credit, never wanted praise, just kept his head down through the hardest days. Now I'm older, I see what he gave, every scar he carries, every road he paved. I see it now, Father's back, carrying the load, never looking back. Silent strength, that's a fact. Everything I am came from Father's back. Yeah, we don't always say I love you out loud, but the actions speak louder in this house. Another hand on the shoulder, that's enough. That's how we say it. That's how we show love. Now I got my own kids looking up at me, trying to be the man that my father taught me to be. I understand him now in ways I never could. Every sacrifice he made was for our own good. So Pops, if you're listening, I see it clear. Every step you took, I'm grateful you were here. I carry what you gave me, pass it down the line. Father's back held us up, now I hold mine. I see it now, Father's back, carrying the load, never looking back. Silent strength, that's a fact. Everything I am came from Father's back. Thank you, Pops, for everything you never said. I heard it anyway, in every step you took ahead.
Yo, 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 you know what it is? Yo, yo, you know what it is? January 1st, downloaded 3 apps, these maps to English fluency before me. I'm exploring every method available. This table of resources is overwhelming, compelling myself to stick with it. I'm committed to English this year. It's clear that I need this skill. I will put in work daily this time. This paradigm a New Year's resolution, the solution to my language barrier. I'm carrying this commitment forward. No reward without consistent effort. I'm certain that this year's different. This instant gratification ignored. English study commitment, this is it. I'm legit about learning this year. English study commitment. Every day I'll stay consistent with my practice. This adds to my skill set, valuable. Not able to give excuses anymore. At my core I know I need this release from fear of speaking. I'm seeking fluency through practice. This adds up when done daily, not mainly about perfection shown. I've known that practice makes progress. Let's confess my dedication real. How I feel about English changed, rearranged my approach completely. Yo, February's here, still studying. This hovering dedication sustained. I've gained more than I expected, respecting my commitment to myself. My health, the learning is strong all along. I just needed consistency, finally understanding that daily practice, this adds up to real fluency. Can't you see my progress growing? This showing of dedication matters. What shatters is my old excuse. No use in procrastinating more. At my core, I'm learning English. What if I had started years ago? This flow of English would be natural, but actual progress starts today. In this way I'm moving forward. This tour of fluency is my journey, burning desire to communicate. I'll wait no more for perfect timing. I'm grinding through the difficulty, this ability to learn persistent, resisting urge to quit when hard. I'm scarred from past failed attempts, but these tons of motivation last me. 6 months deep, I'm conversational, this rational approach to learning. I'm learning fluency through practice. This
This adds to my confidence daily. Not mainly about being perfect, but direct communication possible. This possible dream becoming real. How I feel about English transformed. I form habits that will last. This past version wouldn't believe I've achieved this level of fluency. Finally free to communicate. English study commitment. Every I'll stay consistent with my practice. This adds to my skill set valuable. Not able to give excuses anymore. At my core I know I need this release from fear of speaking. New year, new app downloaded. English study, I'm devoted. This is my year of English fluency. Finally free from language barrier. This carrier of dedication shown. I've known all along I could do this. I'm foolish for waiting so long, but strong enough to start today in this way. English study commitment. This investment in myself paying off.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Yeah. Rain falling outside my window, this oh so perfect setting. Not getting any work, just lurking, peaceful stillness. The stillness disappears here, it's clear I'm truly resting. Not testing any limits, was given is permission. This mission is just being, I'm seeing rain cascading. Not fading is my focus, just notice of the sound. What's found is pure contentment, this anointed afternoon. What's moon is still far, but scarred by nothing here. Yeah. Rain day, indoor, so resting, not testing any limits. Was given is permission, this mission disappears. Yeah. Rain day indoor, peaceful, this blissful state of being. I'm seeing rain outside. Can't hide from the comfort, the suffer disappears here. It's clear I'm truly resting, not testing any limits. What's given is permission, this mission is just being. I'm seeing nothing urgent, what's turbulent is outside. Can't hide but I don't need, what's freed is my spirit. Can't hear it but I'm peaceful. Watching raindrops racing down. This town outside is busy, but dizzy I am not. What's called is pure serenity. Finally free to rest. What's blessed is rain outside. Can't hide from the comfort. The suffer disappears here. It's clear I'm truly resting, not testing any limits. What's given is permission. This mission is just being. I'm seeing rain cascading. Not fading is the peace. Release from expectations. What if sun came out now? This vow of peace will break, but ache for rain continuing. This viewing is my healing. I'm feeling pure contentment this anointed afternoon. What's moon is still far, but scarred by nothing here. It's clear I needed this. What's bliss is rain outside. Can't hide from the comfort. The suffer disappears here. It's clear I'm truly resting. Hours passing, still raining, not draining, just observing. Deserving of this moment, component of my peace. Release from expectations, these stations disappear. It's clear I'm truly resting, not testing any limits. What's given is permission, this mission is just being. I'm seeing rain cascading, not fading is the peace. Release from all the chaos, just us me in the rain. Rain, yeah. Rain day indoor, peaceful, this blissful state of being. I'm seeing rain outside. Can't hide from the comfort, the suffer disappears here. Rain day indoor, peaceful, this blissful state of being. I'm seeing rain outside. Can't hide from the comfort, the suffer disappears here. Rain outside, cozy and no agenda, let it begin. This is my sanctuary, this very moment sacred. Rain outside, cozy and no agenda, let it begin. This is my sanctuary, this very moment sacred. Rain day, indoor, what's stored is pure peace. Release from expectations. Rain day, indoor, what's stored is pure peace. Release from expectations. These stations disappear.
Yeah, first weeks, every cut between us tasted new. You text me in the morning asking what I'm going through. I told you bitter black was all I ever took. You said you changed my mind and made me one more look. Sweet first, then the bitter starts to pull through. That's espresso, that's the metaphor, that's me and you. The opening was caramel, was warm, was golden light. The ending had a bite in it that neither saw at night. You liked the sweet part, I was reaching for the strong. We met in the middle of the cup where we both went wrong. Bittersweet is not a compromise, it's tension on a wire. burning hot enough to scald before the flavor retires.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's what we were.
That's what we were.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, making it blur.
Making it blur. Started with the sugar,
Ended with the burn.
ended with the burn.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's how you learn.
Yeah, months in and the sweetness started thinning at the edge. The conversations running shallow, walking on a ledge. You wanted something lighter, I was going dark, roast deep. We both kept pouring into something neither one could keep. I see the signs now clearly in the photographs we took. The way we smiled wider for the camera than the look we gave each other over dinner when the mood went flat. Bittersweet relationships, you can't take back. The way it felt like almost right, but never fully fitting. Like the cup that looks perfect, but you're always slightly gritting your teeth against the aftertaste that lingers on the tongue. Bittersweet, we both knew it, but we stayed too long.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's what we were.
That's what we were.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, making it blur.
Making it blur. Started with the sugar,
Ended with the burn.
ended with the burn.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's how you learn.
I don't regret the caramel, beginning of it all. I don't regret the learning in the bitter of the fall. I regret that we kept that in sugar when the truth was clear. That bittersweet is just another word for unresolved fear. Last conversation, both our cups are gone completely cold. No more pretending that the same old warmth would hold. You said it first, I said I knew. We sat there for a while in the way to end and sit before they finally reconcile with the fact of being over, with the closing of a chapter. Not a villain in the story, no villain, no disaster. Just two people who were better at the beginning of the blend. And the bittersweet of all of it is that it had to end. I drink my black again, no caramel, no pretense. Go back to what I knew before the sweetness made me dense. But I remember what it tasted like, the early morning glow. Bittersweet, that's what we were. Now I let you go.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's what we were.
That's what we were.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, making it blur.
Making it blur. Started with the sugar,
Ended with the burn.
ended with the burn.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's how you learn.
Cup empty, lesson sitting warm inside my chest. Bittersweet's the truest thing, and loving was the best. Yeah. Loving my body. Yeah. January gym is packed with resolutions, but I'm seeking real solutions to this body I've neglected way too long. It's wrong how I've treated myself. My health starting today becomes priority. This majority of people quit by March, but I'm charging forward through the pain. No gain without the struggle, that's real. I feel the burn, but I won't quit. I'm committed to this transformation, this foundation of discipline I'm building, willing to put in work when motivation fades. These days of consistency over intensity, finally understanding what it takes to make lasting change in my physique. This week might hurt, but next year I'll thank myself. Building my body, brick by brick. This commitment's thick, through the pain and sweat and tears. Building my body one rep at a time. This climb toward fitness is mine. No shortcuts, just hard work shown. I've grown to understand the grind. This mind body connection forming. Wanting to myself that quitting ain't option. This adoption of fitness lifestyle. All the while others dropping off. I'm pressing on through February's test. I'm blessed with discipline that lasts, not just January energy. Building my body is my therapy. March rolls around, gym's empty now. Somehow I'm still here putting in work. This certain temptation to quit tested. I bet that my old self, who would've stopped? These drop reps building muscle slow. I know that progress isn't linear, but my mirror's showing subtle change. This range of motion's getting better.
No better feeling than consistency. Finally understanding that slow wins. He sins against my body in the past. At last I make it real amends. My friends ask what my secret is. It's bliss of discipline over motivation. It's foundation of showing up daily. What if I quit in February? Like everybody else who started. It's parted ways with old self. My health is worth more than comfort. It's for the discipline I built. Won't will when motivation fades. Each day's a showing up regardless. The hardest part was starting. But charting progress keeps me going. This knowing that I'm building something. It's pummeling the weights, it's meditation. It's foundation of fitness is my base. I'll embrace the pain for transformation. 6 months in, I'm not the same. This game of fitness changed my life. This knife for discipline cut through. What's true is that my body's transformed. I formed habits that will last. This past version of me wouldn't recognize these thighs and arms and core I've built. No guilt about the process anymore. At my core, I'm someone different. This commitment to my health paid off. I scoff at those who said I'd quit. I'm fit and feeling better than ever. This endeavor of building my body was probably the best decision made. Building my body, one rep at a time. This climb toward fitness is mine. No shortcuts, just hard work shown. I've grown to understand the grind. This mind-body connection forming. Warning through myself that quitting ain't option. Yeah. Gym membership activated, new year motivated. This is my fitness journey one. Everyone said I quit by March, but I'm still here. Building my body. This embodies dedication and grit. I'm fit and stronger than before at my core. Building my body changed my life. Yeah, the strife was worth every rep. I kept going when others stopped. Building my body is forever now.
Sweat dripping down after a long hot day. Bowl of ice broth coming out my way. Nang me in on the table, steam turn to chill. Cold noodle comfort, that's the summer skill. Woo. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Long day grinding, shirt stuck to my back. Sit down at the counter, bowl already stacked. Ice floating in the broth like little crystal stars. Noodles cold and chewy, healing all my scars. Scissors cut it quick, that's the local way. Vinegar and mustard, spice up the display. First slurp hit different when the heat outside is real. Name me in the medicine that summer got to heal. Cold broth, cold noodle, cooling down my soul. Name me in the bowl, make the whole man whole. Sweat turn to comfort with every single bite. Summer heat can't touch me when the bowl inside. Yeah. Grandma used to make it in the old days back home. Ice from the freezer broth she made her own. Now the shops replicate, but the memories stay pure. Cold noodle wisdom that the summer can't ignore. Egg on top, cucumber slice, pear cut thin. Every bowl a story about where I've been. Heat outside, got nothing on the chillin' side. Name me in the remedy, name me in the guide. Cold broth, cold noodle, cooling down my soul. Name me in the bowl, make the whole man whole. Sweat turn to comfort with every single bite. Summer heat can't touch me when the bowl inside. Every region got a version, every family got a style. Some like it spicy, some just keep it mild. Don't matter how you take it, the feeling stay the same. Cold comfort in the bowl, that's the summer game. Ice, ice, ice cubes clinking like a rhythm in the broth. Every slurp a beat, every bite the thought. Just a dish that bring the family to the table. Name me and keep us close, name me and keep us stable. Heat outside, can't rage, don't matter none of me. Got a bowl of cold relief, that's my recipe. Broth like ice water, noodle like a friend. Name me and carry summer from beginning to the end. Cold noodle, cooling down my soul. Name me in the bowl, make the whole man whole. Sweat turn to comfort with every single bite. Summer heat can't touch me when the bowl inside. Oh, bowl empty now, broke down to the ice. Summer day survive. that's a simple price. Named me and did the work. Named me and kept me cool. Cold comfort classic, that's the golden rule.
Lying at the water cooler, cup in my hand. Simple little pleasure, simple little plan. Ice water pouring out, cold as it can be. That's the small win of the day for me.
Office hallway buzzing, everybody grinding hard. Water cooler corner like a small little yard. Line up patient, wait my turn to pour. Cold cup of water, don't need nothing more.
First sip hit different when the day been long. Simple little moment turned into a song. Nobody noticed, but it's holding me together. Ice water in a cup, my anchor through the weather. Ice water in my cup, cold and clear and true. Simple little joy that get me through. Small but it's certain, quiet but it's real. Ice water summer, that's a small when I feel. Ooh.
Yeah. Summer heat outside, got the whole world sweating. But this water cooler corner, I ain't never fretting. Colleagues lining up, small talk while we wait. Cold water in the cup, that's a simple fate.
Ain't about the fancy drinks or flashy show. Just about the simple win that keep the day slow. Cup after cup through the workday grind. Ice water keeping steady, keeping peace of mind. Ice water in my cup, cold and clear and true. Simple little joy that get me through. Small but it's certain, quiet but it's real. Ice water summer, that's a small when I feel.
Yeah. People chase the big wins, chase the flashy dream. I just chase the small ones, simple as it seems. Cup of ice water on a blazing summer noon. That's enough to keep my spirit right in tune.
Not every joy gotta be loud to be true. Sometimes it's a cold cup passing through. Small, certain, humble, that's the way I live. Ice water teach me all a man really need to give.
Cold cup in my hand like a quiet kind of proof.
Life ain't always fancy,
Sometimes it's the truth.
in a simple moment,
In a small routine,
ice water summer,
quietest kind of dream.
ice water in my cup, cold and clear and true. Simple little joy that get me through. Small but it's certain, quiet but it's real. Ice water summer, that's a small when I feel.
Yeah.
Cup back on the stack line, moving on behind. Small little moment, staying in my mind. Ice water did its job, simple and complete. Small, short happiness, that's the summer feat.
Just watching from afar, discovering, never speaking, not seeking, just observing, deserving of my courage, the storage of regret. I've met with hesitation, foundation of my silence, defiance was my fear. It's clear I should have told you, but oh no graduation, foundation of our ending. I'm sending nothing forward, just awkward silent watching, not botching with confession. This session never happened, was captured as my regret. I've met with what ifs daily, unspoken first love, words unsaid. What's dread is hesitation, foundation of regret. I met with silent torture, unspoken first love, haunting this taunting on my courage, a storage of regret. I met with hesitation, foundation of my silence, defiance was my fear. It's clear I should have told you, but oh no graduation, foundation of our ending. I'm sending nothing forward, just awkward silent watching, not botching with confession. This session never happened, was captured as my regret. I met with what ifs daily. What if I had found courage, the storage of the words? What's heard would be confession, this session of the truth. This proof of my feelings, I'm reeling from the thought. Was caught as pure regret, I met with hesitation. Foundation of my silence, defiance was my fear. It's clear I missed my chance, this dance of what could be. Can't see beyond the past, at last I understand. This brand of silent love, push and shove through memory. What if I spoke that day? this way, it will be different, but distant is my silence. Defiance was my fear. It's clear I should have told you, but oh no graduation. Foundation of our ending, I'm sending all my regret. I met with what ifs daily, not mainly just sometimes. These rhymes of hesitation, foundation of my torture. No quarter from the past, at last I understand. This brand of silent love. 20 years of wondering, this thunder and regret. I met with hesitation, foundation of my silence. Defiance was my fear. It's clear I should have told you, but oh no graduation. Foundation of our ending, I'm sending nothing forward. Just awkward silent watching, not watching with confession. This session never happened, was captured is my regret. I met with what ifs daily, not mainly just forever. Unspoken first love haunting, this taunting of my courage, the storage of regret. I met with hesitation, foundation of my silence. Saturation, words never said, just watched you. Graduation came, you withdrew, this is my regret. I met with hesitation, unspoken first love, push and shove through memory. Finally free to wonder, what's thunder is the past.
Raided mom's closet yesterday. Raided mom's closet yesterday.
Yeah, raided mom's closet yesterday. Found the same pieces displayed in stores for triple the price. Feeling nice about the cyclical nature, this creature of fashion eating its own tail without fail. What's old becomes new again. My friends, at the jeans I'm wearing are fresh, I confess. That from my mother's youth, this truth about fashion cycling through. What's new is actually decades old. I'm told that trends come back every 20. Trends come back. Yeah, trends come back around, that's facts. These tracks of fashion history repeat. Trends come back around, full circle. What's purple today was popular before. At my core, I understand fashion cycle. This trifle of calling things vintage funny. When money can't buy the original pieces. What releases? Is my mom's closet now on trend? In the end, everything comes back around. I found that patience in fashion pays. These days, I'm wearing what she wore then. Yeah, no rise jeans are back, they say, but I'm way ahead wearing moms from 2003. Can't you see the irony in fashion trends? It ends up being recycled ideas. These years of fashion just repeating cycles. These trifles of new trends are hilarious, various decades coming back in waves. What staves is keeping old clothes in storage. This forage for family closets pays off. What if we just kept everything? This bringing heck of trends would be easy, not sleazy. Marketing of new when it's old. I'm told that fashion industry knows this shows the cyclical nature is profit. What's off it? It's sustainability aspect. I expect better from this industry, honestly. Trends coming back is wasteful, disgraceful. I wear sold same things twice. Yeah, mom's platform shoes from the 90s are pricey, and stores now marked as vintage. This scrimmage between old and new is won by everyone who saved their old clothes smart. This art of patience and fashion shown. I've known that keeping pieces pays off. I scoff at people buying vintage new. What's true is mom's closet is gold mine. Trims come back around full circle. What's purple today was popular before. At my core, I understand fashion cycle. This trifle of calling things vintage funny when money can't buy the original pieces. Yeah, mom's old clothes are trend renowned. Full circle, taking a bow. This is fashion's irony. Finally understanding cycles clear year after year. Same trends repackaged and sold. I'm told that keeping old clothes is smart. This art of patience beats buying new. What's true is trends always come back around. I found that mom's closet is treasure. This measure of fashion foresight she had. Pray to mom's closet. Pray to mom's closet.
How are you? I'm fine. I'm always fine. Neither of us believes that. are conversations I've had 1,000 times, where the real words waited underneath the lines. You asked me how I was and I said okay, when what I meant was I'm barely here today. You told me what was happening in your world, and I nodded while my own thoughts swirled, because the truth felt heavier than the room could hold. So I kept it warm on the surface and never cold. This careful dance we do around the real, trading surface pleasantries instead of feel. How many hours have I spent this way, with things I needed you to hear still unsaid? Everything I didn't say is still in the air. All the truth I swallow cause I didn't dare. Fine is not a feeling, it's a wall we build. Every real conversation left unfilled. Everything I didn't say is still in the air. All the truth I swallow cause I didn't dare. Fine is not a feeling, it's a wall we build. Every real conversation left unfilled, yeah. I rehearsed the honest version in the car, said it to myself from near to far. Had the whole speech ready, every word aligned. Then you picked up and I left it all behind. Said the easier version, said the safe one, said the thing that kept the peace and then was done. And I drove home heavy with what stayed inside, the unspoken weight of everything I hide. It's not that I don't trust you with the real, it's that I've been trained to conceal what I feel. Since somewhere early someone taught me well, that some things are better left unsaid, don't tell. Everything I didn't say is still in the air. All the truth I swallow cause I didn't dare. Fine is not a feeling, it's a wall we build. Every real conversation left unfilled. Everything I didn't say is still in the air. All the truth I swallow cause I didn't dare. Fine is not a feeling, it's a wall we build. Every real conversation left unfilled. What's the cost of all these unsaid things? The distance that a held back moment brings. Two people sitting in the same room apart, because nobody risked the honest start. The world is full of quiet conversations, full of words that never found their stations. And we wonder why we feel alone, when real connection needs the truth to be shown. I'm practicing a different kind of talk now, not oversharing, not making a vow. Just saying what is actually true. When someone asks me, letting something through. It's uncomfortable at first, feels exposed, like taking off the mask you've always posed. But what comes back is something I forgot. The relief of being heard, being caught by someone who receives you as you are, not the edited highlight reel from afar. The honest conversation changes things. It's terrifying what the truth can bring, but more terrifying is another year of being in the room and not being here. Everything I didn't say is still in the air. All the truth I swallow cause I didn't dare. Fine is not a feeling, it's a wall we build. Every real conversation left unfilled. Everything I didn't say is still in the air. All the truth I swallow cause I didn't dare. Fine is not a feeling, it's a wall we build. Every real conversation left unfilled. Next time someone asks how you really are, tell them, just once. See what happens. Yeah, we're a trio, but I'm feeling like a ghost. Smiling on the outside, breaking where it hurts the most. You're holding hands while I'm holding back tears. Playing third wheel's been my role for years. Inside jokes that I don't get anymore. Watching love bloom while I'm keeping score of all the moments that remind me I'm alone. Even in the crowd, I'm on my own. You ask me what I think, I lie through my teeth. Say you're perfect together while I'm dying underneath. The weight of this performance crushing my chest. Pretending I'm happy while I'm at my worst. I'm the extra in your love scene, the background to your movie screen. Applauding while my world falls apart. Playing my role with a shattered heart. Three shadows on the wall but mine's fading. Two hearts connected, one heart breaking. I'm happy for you, I swear that it's true. But jealousy's a monster I never knew. Laughing with you while I'm dying inside this beautiful lie that I have to hide. Three's company but it's a lonely crowd. Screaming silence when I can't speak out loud. I watch you look at him the way I wish you look at me. Celebrate your happiness while I'm on my knees, praying for the strength to kill this feeling. Hate myself for this pain I'm concealing. You talk about your future, I'm not alone.
Humming to the tune of everything that's wrong with me, with this, with the universe's plan to make me love what I can't have, can't understand. Friday nights we used to own together, now I'm always checking weather for excuses not to be the third. Cause watching YouTube kills without a word. I'm the background character in your love story, supporting role in all your glory, clapping for the ending I'll never get. Hey, living with this permanent regret. Remember when it was just us two, before he came and changed our truth. Now I'm obsolete, replaced, erased by the love I see upon your face. Group photos where I'm cropped out emotionally, toasting to your love while I'm broken internally. I'm the plus one to my own abandonment, the witness to my worst disappointment. But I stay, cause losing you completely will hurt more than this incompletely. So I'll take these scraps of your attention, live in this self-made detention. Three shadows on the wall but mine's fading, two hearts connected, one heart breaking. I'm happy for you, I swear that it's true, but jealousy's a monster I never knew. Laughing with you while I'm dying inside this beautiful lie that I have to hide. Three's company but it's a lonely crowd, screaming silence when I can't speak out loud. 1, 2, 3, but I'm the only one who sees how lonely three can be, how desperately. 1, 2, 3, but I'm the only one who sees how lonely three can be, how desperately three can be.
Yeah. There's a science to this combo, this mambo of perfection. No section of the time, and I'm finding that sweet spot. What's hot meets what is cold, this bold combination, foundation of perfection. No section of mistake. I'll take this bite precisely, so nicely time will sip. What's grip, this pure pleasure, this measure of perfection. No section of the process. What's honest is this moment, component of my joy. Deploy my understanding, this landing on the rhythm. This schism disappears, the perfect combo. Timing matters, what shattered is the stress. I'm blessed with this moment, component of perfection. The perfect combo every time. This paradigm of pleasure, no measure can describe what's tribe of chicken lovers discover. This equation, foundation of perfection, no section of mistake. I take this bite precisely, so nicely time will sip. What script is pure pleasure, this measure of perfection, no section of the process. What's honest is this moment, component of my joy. Deploy my understanding. Crispy bite, then cold beer, it's clear this combination, foundation of perfection, no section of debate. What's great is understanding this, landing on the time, and I'm finding pure bliss here. It's clear this combo wins, what's been established firmly, this squirmly can't be beat. What's sweet is recognition, this mission of perfection, no section of the doubt. What's shouted is my knowledge, this college of the taste. What's paced is my consumption, this function of the pleasure, no measure can describe. What's tribe of chicken lovers, what if timing wasn't perfect? This verdict would be different, but instant is my method. This threaded combination, foundation of my pleasure, no measure can describe. What's tribe of chicken lovers discover this equation, foundation of perfection, no section of mistake. I take this bite precisely, so nicely time will sip. What script is understanding, this landing on the science, defiance of the chaos. What's lost is all forgotten. Mastered all the combo, this mambo of perfection, no section of the time, and I'm finding that sweet spot. What's hot meets what is cold, this bold combination, foundation of perfection, no section of mistake. I'll take this bite precisely, so nicely time will sip. What's grip, this pure pleasure, this measure of perfection, no section of the process. What's honest is this moment, component of my joy. Deploy my understanding, this landing on the rhythm. The perfect combo every time, this paradigm of pleasure, no measure can describe. What's tribe of chicken lovers discover this equation, foundation of perfection, no section of mistake. I'll take this bite precisely. One piece chicken, one sip beer, perfect timing, crystal clear. This is my science, this alliance of flavors, the perfect combo. What's mambo is my method, this thread and understanding. What's landing is perfection.
Watch the steam rise off the cup in the early morning cold. That's the only kind of rising they said I could hold. Underground, under radar, under every expectation. But steam don't ask permission when it's leaving for elevation. Yeah.
Yeah, they said the market's too crowded, said the lanes are full. Said the underground rapper thing was never meant to pull. A living from the music, better find a safer path. I nodded in the meeting and I did the aftermath, which was go home, open up the notepad, write till 4, then wake up and do it over, do it 10 times more. Steam rises from the pressure, that's the physics of the thing. You need the heat below it if you wanted to ascend and sing. I've been underground for years, they don't know my name, but I've been stacking verses like I'm playing a longer game. The overnight successes that they love to celebrate, been grinding in the underground since they were in first grade. Steam rise, watch it leave the cup. Steam rise, that's how we go up. From the underground, from the cold, from the bottom of the bill. Steam rise, that's my story. Watch the dream get filled. Every show I played the rooms that barely knew my name. Every mix I sent the labels that return more of the same. Form rejection letter, keep your music, thanks for reaching. But something in the reaching is exactly what I'm teaching myself about the nature of the thing I'm chasing down. You don't earn the crown by waiting for the crown. You earn it in the practice room, the basement, in the booth. The 10 years of unglamorous, unwitnessed underground truth. Steam doesn't rise because it's asked to or because it's trending. Steam rises cause the physics of the pressure keep ascending. And I've been pressurized for years by every note I've heard, and now I'm rising and I can't be stopped by any word. Steam rise, watch it leave the cup. Steam rise, that's how we go up. From the underground, from the cold, from the bottom of the bill. Steam rise, that's my story. Watch the dream get filled. People only see the steam, they don't see the cup. They don't see the years of heat that built the pressure up. But I know what it cost me, I know what it took. Every sacrifice is chapter in the unread book. That's about to open up. That's about to show what the underground produced when you let it grow. New track dropping, independent, no cosign. Just the music and the people and the faith and the grind. Streaming numbers moving, comments saying they relate. That's the only validation I've been willing to await. Not the gatekeeper's approval, not the algorithm's grace. Just a person in another city feeling every phrase that I wrote at 4 a.m. when the whole world slept. And the only thing still waking was the dream I kept. Steam rises quiet at first, you barely notice it's begun. Then it fills the whole room before you even know it's done. And I'm filling up the corners of the cities in the heads of every underdog. Whoever swallowed all they dreads and kept rising anyway. Kept going, kept the faith. Steam rises, the anthem for the ones who found their place. Steam rise, watch it leave the cup. Steam rise, that's how we go up. From the underground, from the cold, from the bottom of the bill. Steam rise, that's my story. Watch the dream get filled. Steam rising, off the morning cup, the grind is ongoing. Underground and everywhere, the only way worth going.
We fought like cats and dogs back then. Shared a room, shared the wind. But blood is blood and that won't change. We siblings locked in for the long range. Hey, yeah. Stole your clothes, broke your toys when we were kids. Got in trouble together for the dumbest things we did. You tell on me, I tell on you, we both get grounded. But by the next day, the fight was unfounded. We grew up close, bunked beds and shared cereal, fighting over the remote like it was a federal case. But underneath it all, there was a bond. Nobody else could touch, nobody could respond. Siblings for life, through it all. We pick each other up when we fall. Fight today, love tomorrow. That's the bond we borrow. Yeah.
now we older. Life took us different ways, different cities, different jobs, different days. But every time we link up, it's like no time passed. Same jokes, same laughs, that bond was built to last. You were there when I was going through it. Didn't judge me, just help me get through it. That's what siblings do, no matter the distance. Always got my back, that's a real existence. Siblings for life, through it all. We pick each other up when we fall. Fight today, love tomorrow. That's the bond we borrow. We don't always agree, we don't always see eye to eye. But when push comes to shove, you know I ride. Blood runs deeper than any disagreement. We the only ones who live through that basement. One day our parents won't be here no more, and it's gonna be just us walking through that door. That's why I cherish you now, while we still got time. Memories we making gon' be yours and mine. You're my first friend, you're my ride or die. Through the laughter and the tears, through the lows and highs. No matter what happens, no matter what we do, I got your back forever, and I know you got mine too. Siblings for life, through it all. Siblings for life. We pick each other up when we fall, when we fall. Fight today, love tomorrow. That's the bond we borrow. Love you, sis. Love you, bro. Whatever life throws, we'll never let go.
Clock out from work, most people relax, but I'm attacking my future with facts. That 1 hour daily compounds over time. This paradigm of constant improvement, this movement toward a better version of myself is my mission now. Somehow I found the discipline to skip the Netflix and YouTube binges. These hinges on my future swing on choices. These voices telling me to rest, I'll invest in myself instead. This dread of mediocrity pushes me to be better than I was yesterday. Starting the day with 1 hour of growth. This oath to myself I'm keeping. Self-development after work, that's my grind. I find time when others make excuses. Self-development after work, investing in me. Can't you see that 1 hour daily changes everything over time? This climb toward excellence is mine, not defined by my job or title. This vital work on myself continues. These sinews of discipline strengthening. I'm lengthening my capacity for growth. This oath to improve myself daily is mainly about consistency shown. I've known that small steps compound. This profound impact of daily practice. Reading books that expand my mind. I find knowledge that work won't teach. I reach for skills beyond my job. This my mentality of settling, I'm rebelling against with action. This traction toward growth is real. I feel myself evolving daily. This greatly improved version emerging, surging forward while others plateau. I know that self-development is key to be more than just my job title. This vital investment in myself, my wealth of knowledge growing and showing up for myself matters. What if everyone spent 1 hour? This power of compounding growth would show results beyond belief. This brief investment daily squeezed tremendously over years. These tears of frustration at work won't hurt anymore when I've grown. This shown dedication to improvement. This movement toward excellence makes sense when you think long term. I've learned that growth requires intention. This pension of knowledge I'm building is willing me toward better future. Online courses after dinner. This winner mentality developed through leveling up my skills daily. This greatly expanded knowledge base. This pace of learning sustainable. It's able to transform my career. I'm here investing in my future while computers show me the path. This math of 1 hour times 365 derives massive growth over time. This prime opportunity for growth. I won't boast my commitment to self, my health and wealth of knowledge. This college of life I'm attending. After work investing in me. Can't you see that 1 hour daily changes
it's everything over time. This climb toward excellence is mine, not defined by my job or title. This vital work on myself continues. Yeah, 5 p.m. laptop open. Self-improvement, that's my slogan. This is my commitment to growth. I won't ghost my future self. My wealth of knowledge building. I'm willing to sacrifice comfort. This effort toward excellence is real. How I feel about self-development. This investment in myself daily is mainly what separates achievers. These believers in constant improvement. This movement toward a better version of myself continues every evening.
Dinner was ramen again tonight, but that's alright because I'm running in the morning. No time for mourning what I don't have on my plate. I create strength from hunger, fire from pain. Running in the rain at dawn before the city wakes. Whatever it takes to build the body of a champion. I'm the one who turns ramen into muscle through the hustle of morning road work in the cold. I was told that nutrition matters most, but I boast results from ramen and heart. This is my art of making something from nothing. No bluffing about the struggle being real. Ramen fuel my morning runs, rising with the suns. Before the city woke up, fill my cup with determination, not food. This is my mood every single morning here, yeah. Ramen and Roadwork built me strong all along. I was running on empty before. This is the pull of hunger making me train harder, going farther than those with full bellies could. This is understood by those who run on nothing. This is something that poverty taught me well. I can tell you that hunger makes you tough when it's rough. You run harder, train long, getting stronger from ramen and roadwork combined. This refine my body and my will together through whatever weather. I ran it down with ramen fuel. This is my rule for building champion mentality. Yeah. 5 a.m. I'm on the street moving my feet through the dawn with ramen fuel. Ramen fuel, ramen fuel. This is my rule for building champion mentality. The reality is that I'm broke but I'm focused, never hopeless, because I got ramen and roll. This is my code for surviving when you're struggling. No troubling thoughts about what I don't have, just the path ahead of me in morning light. This is my fight, fueled by cheap noodles and dreams. Nothing's what it seems when you're hungry but you're running. This is stunning to those who think you need the best, but I'm blessed with ramen and roadwork power. Every hour of the morning I'm out running. This is something that build my body from nothing. To everyone who's trained on ramen, who's been examining every angle of survival. This is tribal knowledge passed from broke to broke. We're the folk who know that hunger builds champions. This is our runs through the dawn. On empty stomachs we got gumption, built from ramen and roadwork. We don't shirk from the grind because we're hungry. We run free on ramen fueling dreams. Ramen and roadwork build me strong all along. I was running on empty before. This is the pull of hunger making me train harder, going farther than those with full bellies could. This is understood by those who run on nothing. This is something that poverty taught me well. I can tell you that hunger makes you tough when it's rough. You run harder, train longer, getting stronger from ramen and roadwork combined. It's refined my body and my will together through whatever weather. I ran it down with ramen fuel. This is my rule for building champion mentality. I ran it down with ramen fuel. This is my rule for building champions. So thank you ramen, thank you roll for the code. You taught me about being tough when it's rough. You make it work with what you got. This is what I fought for with ramen in my belly. I'm ready to take on anyone, anywhere. This is my swear. Ramen and roadwork made me who I am. This is my plan that worked when nothing else would do. I broke through on ramen and roadwork alone. Yeah.
Walking through my neighborhood was good at small discoveries. These victories are noticing, not icing, just observing. Deserving of this moment, component of my peace. Released from expectations, these stations in my ears. What's clear's in my perspective. Objective is just walking, not talking, just existing. Resisting all the noise, what's poison my composure. This closer to myself, my health depends on walking. Not talking, just observing. Deserving of this freedom.
Neighborhood walk, small wonders. What's thunders is the music. I'll use it for my healing. This feeling, pure release. Neighborhood walk, discovering, recovering my peace. Release from expectations, these stations in my ears. What's clear clears in my perspective. Objective is just walking, not talking, just existing. Resisting all the noise, what's poised is my composure. This closer to myself, my health depends on walking. Not talking, just observing, deserving of this freedom. This kingdom of the street, what speed is in my ears?
Same streets but different vibe, I'll thrive in this moment. Component of my healing, I'm feeling transformation. Foundation through the music, I'll use it for escape. This landscape of familiar but similar feels different. The system beat is playing, not saying any words. What's heard is just the music, I'll use it for my peace. Release from expectations, these stations of my mind, I'll find some rest in walking.
What if I stayed inside this guide toward depression? Possession of the walking, not talking, just existing. Resisting all the chaos, just us, me and the street. What speed is in my ears? These tears of joy, not sadness. What's gladness is this walking, not talking, just observing. Deserving of this moment, component of my peace. Release from expectations, these stations of my mind.
Miles walk without noticing, the vista disappears here. It's clear I'm feeling better, this weather state of calm. What's bomb is neighborhood, what's good is small discoveries. These victories are noticing, not icing, just observing. Deserving of this moment, component of my peace. Release from expectations, these stations in my ears. What's clear is in my perspective, accomplished here.
Neighborhood walk, discovering, recovering my peace. Released from expectation, these stations in my ears. What's clear is in my perspective. Earbuds in familiar street, small discoveries, life repeats. This is my therapy, finally free to wander. Neighborhood walk, what's talk disappears here. It's clear I'm feeling better. This weather state of peace.
Yeah, this denim jacket seen better days in these ways. The fading tells the story true. What's new can replicate this, won't it feel? What's real is the history in every thread. Instead of buying pre-distressed new denim, I condemn him for faking what time creates naturally. Actually, this jacket's been with me for years, through tears and joy and everything between the scene of memory stitched in fabric. This magic of authentic wear and tear, I swear nothing beats real vintage fade. Faded denim jacket on my back, this track of memories woven in each thread. Faded denim jacket, one with pride, can't hide the stories that this piece has seen. In between the seams are years of memories. These keys to my past hang on this jacket, I've had it since I was 17 years old. Pure gold, can't match the value of this piece. This piece I feel when wearing something real. How I feel about this jacket can't be bought. I fought to keep it despite the fading. Coffee stain from that late night talk. This walk down memory lane through clothing, I'm noting every mark and every fade. This made the jacket more valuable to me. Can't you see that perfection isn't the goal? This soul in vintage denim is the point. This joint between past and present zone. I've known this jacket longer than most friends. It ends up being my most trusted piece. What if I had bought it new? Wouldn't do the same job as its vintage fade. This made over years of actual wear. I swear new denim can't compete with this. I've missed the point of fashion before, but now more than ever I understand this brand of authenticity matters. What shatters is illusion that new is better. This letter to my younger self says keep it. Patch on the elbow from that fall, I recall the exact moment it happened. This sad line is torn, but I don't care to repair. Would erase part of the story. This glory of imperfection is the beauty. My duty is to wear this till it dies. These ties between me and this jacket strong. All along I've been building history here. Faded denim jacket, one with pride, can't hide the stories that this piece has seen. In between the seams are years of memories. These keys to my past hang on this jacket. I've had it since I was 17 years old. Worn and faded, perfectly aged, every stain a memory page. This is more than just a jacket. I've had it through the best and worst of times. These rhymes can't capture what it means to me. Finally understanding that one beats new. What's true is that fading adds character. This victor of my wardrobe will stay forever. I'll never let go of this denim piece. Yeah. always been good at starting things. But these strings of unfinished projects, these aspects of my character changing, I'm ranging toward completion now. Somehow I found the discipline to finish what I began finally. This remedy for half-done dreams, it seems I'm learning follow through. What's true is that finishing matters more than starting with excitement. This enlightenment about completion, this devotion to seeing things through. What's new is my commitment real, how I feel about finishing change. Finishing what I started, that's my vow. Right now I'm completing everything. Finishing what I started. Full completion, the season to follow through. Declared I care about starting always, but these days finishing matters more. At my core I'm learning discipline. It's medicine for half-done dreams. It seems that completion brings peace. Release from guilt of unfinished. I've diminished my project list by finishing instead of starting. This parting from old patterns real. How I feel about completion change. Graveyard of unfinished projects. These aspects of my past shame me, but they've changed me into finisher. The sinister pattern of quitting, I'm splitting from completely now. Somehow I'm finishing everything. This offering of completion to myself. My health depends on follow through. What's true is that finishing feels better. This letter to my younger self. My wealth of completed projects growing and showing of dedication matters. What if I finished everything? This offering of completion matters more than starting with passion. This fashion to follow through. What's new is my commitment real. I seal every project started. This parted ways with quitting. I'm getting things done finally. This remedy for half-done dreams. It seems completion is the key. Finally free from guilt to quitting. Yeah, crossed off 5 unfinished projects. These aspects of completion satisfying. I'm trying to maintain momentum. This venom of quitting released. At least I'm learning to finish this diminished list of projects. These aspects of discipline shown. I've known all along I could. I'm good at finishing now finally. This remedy for half-done dreams. It seems follow through is my strength. Finishing what I start for completion. This season to follow through declared. Finishing what I start. Full completion. This season to follow through declared. I've cared about starting always, but these days finishing matters more. At my core I'm learning discipline. It's medicine for half-done dreams. Starting's easy, finishing's hard, but I'm going the full yard. This is my year of completion. This devotion to finishing shown. I've known all along I could. I'm good at follow through now. Somehow finishing what I start. This art of completion mastered. Finally free from guilt of quitting. I'm getting things done completely. Kill me, kill me, kill me. Kill me, kill me, kill me. Kill me, kill me, kill me. Kill me, keep me, keep me, keep me.
Nobody's asking for perfection in the morning. Just a little moment before the whole world's storming. Before the phone lights up and the notifications flood. All I need is this first sip running through my blood. Yeah, 6:15, the kettle singing on the stove. Sun cuts through the curtain, hits the wood floor, hits me whole. I made the cut myself this time. No drive-through, no line, just the ritual of grinding, pouring, taking time. The first sip is a ceremony I don't skip. Something shifts inside me when the coffee hits my lip. Not the caffeine yet, it's something else, it's something real. The deliberate slow moment in the way it makes me feel like I chose this. I created this small piece of grace in the margin of a morning in the busy race. Nobody photographed it, nobody needs to know. But the first sip every morning is my private little glow.
First sip, smallest kind of joy. First sip in the morning is the thing I can't destroy. Not every day is perfect, and not every road is clear. But the first sip every morning tells me that I'm here.
Yeah, read somewhere that happens happiness is found in little things. Not the championship, the ceremony, or the rings, but the cup you hold with both hands when the day ain't started yet. The only moment of the morning that you won't regret. I got a friend who chases big dreams, bigger every year, and a friend who barely makes it, living mostly in fear. But we all got that one morning cup that brings us level ground, the smallest common denominator that we've all found. Mine is dark roast, no milk, 2 minutes steep. Yours might be a latte or whatever keeps you connected to the version of yourself that's still okay. The first sip is the declaration of another day. Another day, another day.
First sip, smallest kind of joy. First sip in the morning is the thing I can't destroy. Not every day is perfect, and not every road is clear, but the first sip every morning tells me that I'm here.
We look for happiness in places far away, chase it through the weekend, lose it through the day, but it might just be sitting in the mug on your counter, the quietest little miracle that couldn't be prouder. I ain't gonna solve the world before I finish my cup, ain't gonna change my life before I drink it up, but I will arrive a little softer at the day, a little less defensive, a little more okay. The first sip sets the tempo for the hours I'll face, reminds me that I have the right to take up space, to be slow before I'm fast, to be still before the run, to appreciate the morning before the day is done. So here's to every person with their cup and they quiet, finding joy in smallest things before the daily riot. First sip is your reminder before chaos gets its say, that something good and warm and real can start your day. Start your day, start your day, start your day.
First sip, smallest kind of joy. First sip in the morning is the thing I can't destroy. Not every day is perfect, and not every road is clear, but the first sip every morning tells me that I'm here.
Cup empty, day beginning, let the music fade. The first sip was the best part of the plans I made.
Used to shop at H&M every week, now I seek something more meaningful than trends. This ends. Today I'm done with fast fashion. This passion for cheap clothes that fall apart at the heart of the problem is overconsumption, dysfunction. The buying what I don't need stops now. Somehow I got trapped in this cycle before, but no more will I support this industry. Finally understanding the cost behind cheap prices. These devices of marketing got me hooked, but I've looked behind the curtain, saw the truth. Escaping fast fashion, finding my way today. I'm choosing quality over quantity. Escaping fast fashion, breaking free. Can't you see the damage this industry creates? What it takes is consciousness about what we buy. I won't lie, it's harder to resist the trends, but it ends better for the planet and me. Finally, I'm building a sustainable wardrobe. This code of ethics in fashion matters now. I vow to never go back to fast fashion. Every purchase is a vote, they say. In this way, I'm voting for better practices. These crises of climate and labor exploitation. This nation of consumers needs to wake up. I've shaken up my entire approach to style, all the while discovering my true aesthetic. Not hectic trend chasing, but timeless pieces. What releases me from fast fashion is freedom, is kingdom of personal style. I'm building. What if everyone stopped buying? This lying industry would have to change, rearrange their entire business model. This coddle of convenience isn't worth it. The merit of sustainable fashion is clear. I'm here making different choices now. I vow to educate others too. What's true is fast fashion's days are numbered. We've slumbered too long while the planet burns. Breaking free from the machine, earning my style, staying clean. This is my declaration. This nation, dictation. Quality
quality over quantity, that's my motto. I've got to invest in pieces that will last. This past year I bought 10 items total, but noble in air construction and ethics. These critics of sustainable fashion say it's expensive but intensive. Calculation shows it's cheaper. This keeper mentality versus disposable. It's possible to escape fast fashion's grip. Escaping fast fashion, breaking free. Can't you see the damage this industry creates? What it takes is consciousness about what we buy. I won't lie, it's harder to resist the trends, but it ends better for the planet and me. Breaking free from the machine, finding my style, staying clean. This is my declaration. This nation, breaking free from the machine, finding my styles, staying clean. Used to shop at East and Mindstead here. It's clear that esteeming fast fashion is right. This fight against overconsumption matters. What shatters is the illusion that we need more at my core. I know that less is actually more.
Yeah. What up, yeah.
They say you needed someone to appreciate this kind of thing. Two people holding hands beneath the blossoms of the spring. But I've been riding solo long enough to know the truth. Some beauty hits you harder when there's nothing left to prove. Slow it down to 30 as I enter from the east. The tunnel opens up ahead, half-kilometer release. Pink and white on both sides, pedals crossing left to right. A man, a bike, a blossom road at 10 a.m. in light. Yo, cherry blossom solo pass, no romance, no photograph. Just the pedals and the engine and the stillness that it has. Riding through a pain and I don't need to own. Some of the best moments happen when you're absolutely alone. No one beside me, just the spring. Cherry blossom solo pass, this is everything. At the center of the tunnel, someone set a folding stall, selling hot yuck and warm drinks. No one there at all. Pulled over, engine off. The quiet hit me full, just the pedals falling soft. The vendor's face so cool, bought a hot yuck. Ate a stand and didn't say a word. The vendor nodded at the trees like that's all that occurred between two strangers in a moment with no need to speak. Some communication runs much deeper than technique. Yo, cherry blossom solo pass, no romance, no photograph. Just the pedals and the engine and the stillness that it has. Riding through a pain and I don't need to own. Some of the best moments happen when you're absolutely alone. No one beside me, just the spring. Cherry blossom solo pass, this is everything. Yeah. The couples take the photos and they post them and they leave. I sat beside my bike for 30 minutes just to breathe. The pedals kept on falling at the same slow pace throughout. Real beauty doesn't need an audience, that's what it's about. Back on the bike at 11, pedals on my jacket sleeve. Didn't brush them off immediately, let them ride with me down the hill and left again, back to the regular road. Carry something from that tunnel, lighter than a load. Didn't tell anybody, didn't write it anywhere. Some springs are just between you and the April air. Next year it will come again, and I'll be here to ride. Cherry blossom tunnel, just a man and his machine inside. Yeah. Cherry blossom solo pass, no romance, no photograph. Just the pedals and the engine and the stillness that it has. Riding through a pain and I don't need to own. Some of the best moments happen when you're absolutely alone. No one beside me, just the spring. Cherry blossom solo pass, this is everything. Pedals on my jacket, yeah. No one needs to know, yeah. Some roads are just yours, yeah. Ride on, let it go, yeah. Yeah. Sun blazing hot, but I still need my brew. Ice cubes clinking, that's the daily do. Doesn't matter season, doesn't matter cold. Iced Americano, that's the story told. Winter or summer, my orders stay the same. Ice in the cup regardless, that's the whole game. People think I'm crazy drinking cold in the freeze, but this the ritual that keep my mind at ease. Straw in the cup, first sip hit like a bell. Bitter and cold, that's a combo serving well. Walk to work with it like it's part of my hand. Iced Americano, that's the daily stand. Ice in my cup, no matter what the weather say. Iced Americano, getting me through the day. Bitter and bold, cold is my morning mind. It's the only ritual. Keep keeping me alive. Yeah. Summer heat could triple, still I want it cold. Some folks switch to something sweet when they get old. Not me though, I stay loyal to the brew. Black and cold and simple, that's the only true. Cafe after cafe, orders stay identical. Baristas know my face, that's how consistent I go. Some call it obsession, I just call it taste. Iced Americano, never a waste. Ice in my cup, no matter what the weather say. Iced Americano, getting me through the day. Bitter and bold, cold is my morning mind. It's the only ritual keeping me alive. Yeah, People laugh and say I'm frozen to the bone. Ordering it cold when the wind blown. But summer or winter, my spirit stay consistent. That's the kind of loyalty that make a man persistent. Cup sweating in my hand under the summer sun. Every sip reminding me the day just begun. Simple black coffee with a mountain full of ice. That's my daily armor, that's my daily price. Doesn't matter what the thermometer read. Cold brew in my hand, that's the only creed. Consistency to flex when the world keeps switching up. Iced Americano, always in my cup. Ice in my cup, no matter what the weather say. Iced Americano, getting me through the day. Bitter and bold, cold is my morning mind. It's the only ritual keeping me alive. Cup almost empty, ice still melting slow. Another day survived, thanks to the daily flow. Iced Americano, that's my year-round friend. Cold cup loyalty, that's a story with no end. Hey.
Every January 1st I say the same thing. This year's gonna be different, hear the promise ring. But somehow by February back to old ways. Living in this cycle, stuck in these days of good intentions that fade too quick. But something's different now, I can feel it deep in my bones, this ain't like before. This motivation's knocking on a different door. Not just resolutions written drunk on champagne. This is real change flowing through my brain. I've been here before but not like this. This year's different, I can feel the shift in my mentality, my energy, my drive. 2025, this is when I come alive. Hey. This year is different, I can feel it now. Not just empty words, I'll show you how. Real change happens when you mean it. This year is different, not just talk. I'm gonna walk the walk. Every promise that I make myself off the shelf with excuses, I'm committed now. I vow to actually follow through. What's true is that this feeling's new. Not just New Year's motivation, this foundation of dedication's real. How I feel about change has shifted. I've lifted myself from past patterns. This year is different, watch me go. I'll show everyone, including myself, that this year is different for real. Wrote the same goals for 5 years straight, but this year I'm changing my fate. Not waiting for Monday or next month to start from my heart. I'm beginning right now today. No delay, no excuses in my way. This year's different, I can say with confidence I never had before. At my core, something's changed inside. This ride toward better version of myself, my health, my wealth, my mental state. I won't wait for perfect timing anymore. I'm soaring past my old limitations. These stations of growth I'm reaching now. Somehow this year just feels different. What makes this year different from the rest? I've confessed all my past failures to myself. This wealth of experience taught me how. Starting now, I'm applying lessons learned. I've earned this chance through trial and error. This terror of staying the same forever pushed me to actually change this time. This paradigm shift is real, not fake. I'll make this year count for once. They say talk is cheap, so I'll show proof. This truth about change starts in action.
This traction I'm gaining is real momentum. I've sent them all the signals that I'm serious. This year's different, I'm delirious with excitement about who I'll become. Everyone will see the transformation. This foundation I'm building is solid. Not just promise change, but actual growth. I'll devote this whole year to evolution. The solution to stagnation is commitment. This year is different. I'm all in, this year is different. I'm gonna walk the walk. Every promise that I made myself off the shelf with excuses. I'm committed now. I vow to actually follow through. What's true is that this feeling's new. Not just New Year's motivation. This foundation of dedication's real. New Year's same promises made, but this time feels different, not just charade. This is my year of transformation, of change is real. How I feel about this year is different. I'm committed to growth and evolution. The solution to past failures is action. This year is different, watch me prove it.
I had this whole vision. Awards, recognition, the speech. I never once imagined the middle part. The part where you actually do the work. I used to fall asleep to the ending scene. The version of my life on the big screen. The interview where I said how I made it. The moment of arrival, perfectly faded. I run it back, different cameras, different light. The celebration, the moment, it felt right. But in between the dream and where I was nothing I'd imagined, nothing but because the grind looked different than the movie. Because the real days weren't that smooth or groovy. Because success in my head was just a frame, a finish line, not 40 years of the game. I painted the destination, skipped the road, imagined all the glory, forgot the load. Fell in love with who I'd be someday, but never fell in love with the everyday. I painted the destination, skipped the road, imagined all the glory, forgot the load. Fell in love with who I'd be someday, but never fell in love with the everyday. The fantasy of making it someday is a comfortable place to spend the day. No failure in imagination, no sweat. Just a dream outcome, perfect and set. But real paths have rejection written in. Have wrong turns and starting over again. Have the Tuesday where nothing clicks at all, and you question everything about the fall. I wanted the version that skipped all that. The montage, not the months, get me on the map. So when the reality showed up at the door, I wasn't ready for what it had in store. I painted the destination, skipped the road, imagined all the glory, forgot the load. Fell in love with who I'd be someday, but never fell in love with the everyday. I painted the destination, skipped the road, imagined all the glory, forgot the load. Fell in love with who I'd be someday, but never fell in love with the everyday. The destination is real, but it's not a place. It's a practice, it's a rhythm, it's a daily grace. It's waking up when you don't feel it and still showing up with everything, climbing the hill. The people who arrive at where they dream did it ordinary, not how it seemed. No magic moment, no divine reveal. Just process and decision, that's the deal. I'm rewriting the fantasy now, swapping the end for the mundane middle, my new best friend. The Tuesday practice session, the failed draft, the revision, the learning, the second half. What if I fell in love with the doing itself, not the award on the imaginary shelf? What if the process was the point all along, and arrival was just a verse in the song? The highlight reel I played on loop was wrong. It showed me rich without showing me strong, without showing me the years of getting here. The quiet consistency, the daily gear. I don't want the fantasy anymore, I want the real. The slow accumulation, the actual feel. I painted the destination, skipped the road, imagined all the glory, forgot the load. Fell in love with who I'd be someday, but never fell in love with the everyday. I painted the destination, skipped the road, imagined all the glory, forgot the load. Fell in love with who I'd be someday, but never fell in love with the everyday. The process is the destination. Fall in love with today. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. 'Cause 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 'c Yeah. Wake up, put my game face on, act like nothing's wrong, been doing it so long. I'm a method actor in my own tragedy. Smile or through the pain is my specialty. Scroll through your goals, hit the heart, leave a comment. You two look so good together, vomit. I'm performing every second of the day. This exhaustion from pretending never goes away. Check my reflection, that is my smile. Make sure this mask is secure in style. Can't let it slip, can't show a crack. Come on, moving, there's no going back. Performance of a lifetime every single day. Hide the pain, keep the tears at bay. Nobody knows the role I play. Behind this mask I fade away. I wear this mask so well, nobody knows the double life I live. The pain I don't show. Shimming you on while I'm falling apart. Congratulations typed out by my breaking heart. During the day I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm stoned. But when the light dawns and I'm alone, I take off just to stars it, the real me out. This is what my mask days are all about. Yeah, group chat popping, I react with enthusiasm. While inside I'm drowning in the spasm between who I am and who I pretend to be. An Oscar-worthy performance, a normalcy. You engagement photos, I'm the first to like. Comment your fire emojis while I die inside. I'm a professional, lap this deception. Out of my pain with misdirection. Every compress kills a piece of me. Every so happy for you is irony. I be confluent in this thing with the lies. Makes to the art of the perfect disguise. The fatigue is real, the second takes its toll. Man, a character that's still in my soul. When do I get to take a break from this fake persona I had to create? How long can I keep this up, I wonder, before the weight pulls me under? This double life's exhausting me, losing track of who I'm supposed to be, yeah. Daytime hero, nighttime mess, public support, private distress. I master the art of compartmentalization, separating my truth from my presentation. Where the toast ready, best nasty's prepared. Packaging my lines like I'm not scared of breaking down in front of everyone. When I have to watch what can't be undone, I stand there smiling while I'm screaming inside. Deliver these words while a part of me dies. Back to my room in the curtain fall. Stare at the ceiling, these four walls are the only witnesses to who I really am. When I'm not executing this elaborate sham, take off your costume, remove the plinth. The real me emerges, the one who wins stronger. Okay, you're supportive or fine, just broken and lonely and losing my mind. I look in the mirror, don't recognize my face. This mask has become my permanent place. I wear this mask so well, nobody knows the double life I live. The pain don't show, stemming you on while I'm falling apart. Congratulations typed out by my breaking heart. During the day I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm stoned. Or when the night comes and I'm alone, I take off just the signs of the real me out. This is what my mask days are all about. Tomorrow, I do it all again, put on the mask, pretend. My action. This is my daily distraction. Masking, snatch ways, playing this role until my final day. Until my final day.